Welcome to our channel. Take a journey through time as you unravel the mysteries, emotions, and memories captured in each frame. The one and only Raquel Welch, 1970s. Christina Applegate holding both a hawk and a snake in 1988. Stephen Boyd and Charlton Heston riding a Vespa on the set of Ben-Hur in Italy, 1959. Jack Nicholson with Angelica Houston at the Telluride Film Festival in 1975. Marie Osmond and Donnie looking pretty groovy back in 1979. Joan Collins and Jane Mansfield on the set of The Wayward Bus, 1957. Barbara Eden was the perfect woman to play the genie in I Dream of Johnny that ran on television from 1965 and 1970. A young Demi Moore and her Converse sneakers, 1984. The beautiful Sophia Loren, 1950s. Janis Joplin rocking out on stage in Newport, 1968. Barbra Streisand, What's Up, Doc, 1972. Who remembers wearing tube socks in the 70s? Stevie Nicks of Fleetwood Mac, U.S. Tour, 1970s. The very glam Elizabeth Taylor at an event in the 50s. Drummers Peter Criss of Kiss and his friend Jerry Nolan of the New York Dolls hanging out with legendary drummer Gene Krupa in the 1960s. Lovely actress Jessica Walter, aka Lucille Bluth on Arrested Development in the 1960s. Anne Margaret performing for our troops in Vietnam, 1966. Blues brother John Belushi, 1980. On May 25, 1977, the film Star Wars was released in theaters 46 years ago today. Real swingers, Tarzan actors Jock Mahoney, Johnny Weissmuller, Ron Ely, and James Pierce together in a publicity photo for the 1966 TV series. Andy Gibb married his girlfriend Kim Reeder in 1976. They were both 18 at the time. Valerie Bertinelli in the 70s. Triple dose of coolness, James Garner, Steve McQueen, and James Coburn, 1963. Southwest Airlines stewardesses in their groovy uniforms, 1972. Princess Diana and Prince Harry in 1984. Photographed by Richard Avedon in 1974. Jackie Gleason and Ed Sullivan at the Golf Club in Paris, 1962. Drew Barrymore and her doll in 1982. Crumb's famous artwork, Keep On Truckin' from 1968. Sheena Easton, 1980s. Janet and Michael Jackson in 1972. Dolly Parton glamour photo from the 1980s. Paul Hogan and Olivia Newton-John meet with Queen Elizabeth in 1980. Note that Paul dressed like his character Crocodile Dundee's for this special occasion. Eric Stoltz and Leah Thompson on the set of Back to the Future 1984. McDonald's menu in the early 1970s. Al Pacino on the set of Scarface 1983. Robert Downey and Sarah Jessica Parker were in a relationship from 1984. Couple sitting on top of their groovy van at the Woodstock Festival, 1969. Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta. Faye Dunaway in The Happening 1967. Prince and Vanity 1983. A young Clint Eastwood on the payphone in 1956. Farrah Fawcett and Lee Majors on their wedding day in 1973. Steven Tyler and Linda Blair smiling for the camera in the 70s. It's Howdy Doody time, 1947-60. Back when Burt Reynolds and Sally Fields were the hot Hollywood couple in the 80s. Cheryl Tiegs poster from 1977. Traci Lords in the film, Not of This Earth 1988. Check out this ad for a hot pink 1961 Buick Flamingo with rotating front seat. Lucy and Lucy pose for a photo in 1965. Jimi Hendrix filming Janis Joplin and her band backstage at the Winterland Ballroom, San Francisco, 1968. Hitchin' a Ride in the 70s. Johnny Depp in the 80s. Audrey Hepburn in her neat kitchen, 1953. The Golden Arm Johnny Unitas signing an autograph for a young fan in the 1950s. A young Jim Morrison was arrested for being drunk in public at a football game in Tallahassee in 1963. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. Remember, your feedback and suggestions are always valuable to us.